that I would want to take going into game
I don't think
number
that's
one.
a bet anybody would really want to take if you're in North America right now. So we're gonna have to give ourselves a moment to breathe onto that one. In the meantime, we've got giveaways for you guys that we're gonna drop yet again. We've got hero chests to do just for you right about now, maybe. Possibly. They're trolling me in the back. This is what they want to do.
Mine was perfectly timed. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's there for you.
Don't forget.
Europe, North America, Latin America. Those are region locked. Yes, make sure that you put that in the correct manner. Now, as we get ourselves loaded into the Antares battlefield, is there a world where Drawn to Fame in this composition can combat ALG?
If they don't get snowballed in the early game, because Necroth can just run around your jungle and just take all your jungle away from you, and they make it to late game with Gilder, they have a chance.
All right, well, the battlefield has been loaded and everyone is ready to rock and roll. It is Allegiance, our Season 1 victors, taking on the new Drawn to Fame in Virum and Suijay for the first time in Season 2. It's your call.
Back at it again. So good to be back. Thank you, Jump. Once again, Allegiance is here, trying to prove to come in here as well once again. But we are actually going to see, another pickup there as well. Allegiance going off with the Mina flank coming in. She's going to have the hookup back in just a second. No, not quite able to get it. Also interesting to note here that we do have Lucifer, our insanely potent mid laner, playing support in this matchup.
He might be playing a mid lane Pyrrha potentially, and Maganga might be the support, or Gilder is the support with the Maganga side lane, it might look like. And they maybe play the Maganga because he's a range mage that can probably hold his own against the Valheim here. But yeah, this is very interesting. They already gave up 2 deaths this early in the game. This is not looking good for Drawn to Fame.
Yeah, this is not an ideal situation. The only really ideal situation right now is the Omen up against that Zenial there on our Slayer side of the map. Once again, zooms to be just a little bit too far forward. He's going to be zooming back to the spawn right now. Not really the way he planned to, though.
Yeah, I think he's zooming to feed. Basically, 2 deaths already. And it's only, what, 2 minutes in the game, and there's 2 deaths by one of their members. This is not looking good for Drawn to Fame here. This might be one of our quickest games yet in the Valor Series Season 2.
I mean, we kind of expected ALG to start this off swinging. We are seeing creep cutting going in right now from Wea on that Gilder there, trying to make things a little bit more difficult for KO, who's taking it like a champ, though, up in the top lane. Not really too concerned. The charge is in on Lucifer. We are seeing the Exuberance as well, and KO trying to support this with the Angelic Splendor. Nakroth going off as well. Beautifully done. Lucifer escaping for now on a shredded base. P is going to fall, and all the while, Rocker is tearing them to bits.
Yeah, great combos all around. Sleepy did such a good, landing a 3-man Exuberance ultimate there, doing so much damage, and Waya just...
Why are you there?
Exactly. He's just sightseeing at this point. And yeah, he's gonna commit sacrificial to the core there of
I think he figured he was probably dead. He had to escape by going back into the enemy base, and in this situation, the only thing I can assume there is that rather than trying to give a kill directly over to one of the enemies and feed them gold, he didn't think he was able to just go home in time, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean Gilder's passive is the Midas touch, so maybe he wanted to try to put that Midas touch onto the core there, but unfortunately fell to his death. And look at Rocker being so aggressive, and he's able to knock Wyatt out of that ultimate there. That indulgence was not able to really stun him.
Yeah, that was not it. Of course, it is, lock down Gilder himself while he's casting that. He has to channel that ability, and we are just simply witnessing a slaughter right now from Allegiance. I'm sorry, everyone, that you have to see this right now, as Allegiance is just absolutely tearing Drawn to Fame to bits. Not really the opening I think they wanted right here, and just not an ideal situation for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's already 4 minutes, and there's 10 kills already. 3 towers taken in 4 minutes. This is setting a record in a lot of different areas here.
Yikes!
Yikes is the right word there. And beautiful Angelic Splendors from KO. They're coming at the right time, securing all these kills. And Lucifer not being able to do much with this prayer, this mid lane prayer, more like a support prayer actually, because he does have that heal instead of that flicker.
I gotta give props to ALG though for just treating this like it's a totally normal game. Clearly Drawn to Fame, just having a bit of fun here in this particular matchup. Gilder hiding in a bush in the enemy jungle all the while. I gotta give props to ALG for like, look, that's fine. We'll just end this out quickly here. We're gonna treat this other team real quick.
MTS is actually playing an AP Valheim or a tax. Oh no, he got the Blitz. Never mind. He got the Blitz Blade, so he's playing the similar build that we see from Valheim that does so much damage and work. Blitz Blades, guys, you guys know, got a buff. It triggers the chain lightning not every 8 seconds, but every 4 seconds now, and that's what makes Blitzblade so much stronger than last patch.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, because we were seeing some AP Valheim coming in. That's sort of how we were seeing him played, and then with this new upgrade, with these changes, we are going back to that traditional Rock'em Sock'em Valheim there, but this time the Infoslow going in there as we do see Allegiance pushing in now onto the core. The Angelic Splendor is there. The crew is here. They're going to take down as many towers, bring the minions on in, and that is going to be GG. Game number 1 going to Allegiance.
Lot of deaths, 4 minutes, 10 deaths already by the side of Drawn to Fame. I think they're drawn to deaths, and drawn to losing is more like their team. So.
Yeah, it was clearly, just not the best start for them there, realizing, this one's probably over already, so just kind of wanting to get it over with a little bit quickly there. Sometimes, just start one of those games you get in and you just realize, look, this is not really our game. Let's just reset. I really do want them to come back here and give it their all in game number 2 here. Even if they do feel like potentially this is a mismatch, I really want to see what this team can offer. Always, of course, you want to see their teams do their best.
So let's talk a little bit about Allegiance and what potential flaws they have. I know this was a slightly contested debate in Season 1, trying to figure out certain ways that we could actually create an opportunity for Allegiance to lose. What is their weakness coming into Season 2? Does the meta shift that? What are we thinking, Sweej?
Yeah, if you look at how they played in World Cup, just analyze how the better teams from other regions played against North America, and you can see some of the weaknesses that Allegiance has. Is some of their rotations are not as clean. They can get picked out. They can get caught off guard. You can punish the over-aggression of Rocker. Rocker is always over-aggressive, and he relies on his team to come in and basically save the day, and he comes out the fight just barely dead and gets all the kills usually, and you got to punish Rocker for his over-aggression. So Drawn to Fame, you have a chance to do something against Allegiance if you can believe in yourselves.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There is a chance. There's always a chance.
But is there a chance? There's always a chance.
There's always a chance.
And appreciate our purple aesthetic for this region.
Nice. Look at this.
We haven't drawn attention to it before, but I'm loving.
Is it my purple aesthetic, or is it the background? It's me, right?
Yeah.
TJ, can I get TJ back on the desk, please? No, but you're right. We're going to get ourselves into pick ban very shortly. Allegiance will now find themselves on the red side. Drawn to Fame find themselves on the blue. What's going to shift for Drawn to Fame? What can they do on blue side to maybe be a little bit more proactive?
Yeah, they can trade jungles because Allegiance is going to invade them. The Allegiance normally drafts a much stronger early game composition, so they need to trade the jungle this time. And dual lane, side lane, that's very, very old meta. Doesn't really work, so I would not like to see the dual lane, side lane, hopefully for this next game, and have them kind of trade against Allegiance and then pick fights on your turn. That's why Korea won the World Cup. They only fought when they were ready to fight, and they knew they'd win those fights, and that's how you can beat a team like Allegiance.
Well, we get ourselves into the pick ban phase. Drawn to Fame, as we mentioned, finds themselves on the blue side. Allegiance finds himself on the red, and already Drawn to Fame looks like they're going to be going a little less trolly with the Violet as the first ban away.
Yeah, definitely. Violet is such a strong... She's been banned so often because, again, they buffed her. She does more damage with the fire in the hole, and the concussive round does extra damage, and she does less power towards towers. That's kind of a little nerf towards the tower damage, but then they amped up her overall damage against heroes in team fights. So ARM is a very good ban on red side here.
Yeah, I mean, I like the changes that were made to Violet, because I call Violet the base cracker. Because you just couldn't turtle against her. You just couldn't. I mean, she was just going to tactical fire at a range consistently, just chip down your towers from out of range. They did nerf that aspect of her kit, but again, did give her additional. She hits like a truck now with her other abilities. So she's not all just necessarily about that 80 crit now, which I like. Ooh. I like having more versatility in the
Vera. So they're going to ban all Vs. Okay, Violet, Vera.
Is there another? There isn't another V though.
Yeah.
Who? Oh, yeah, duh. I was about to say.
Took me a second there.
Let's see if Allegiance is going to ban that Valheim away, because Valheim's a very good ban on the red side.
You messed up the troll synergy.
Denied it.
Denial of the troll. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, Valheim's always a good ban there, and Omen is the next good ban to also ban on red side because he's first pick worthy as well. Malik, that's actually a pretty good ban there, banning Malik away.
If you got MTS on Malik and KO on Omen, it was basically just GG, just restart that game.
I mean, KO played an amazing Roma. He played a really
sick.
good Scud as well. World Cup, his Scud was just phenomenal. The way he was engaging and getting in there and getting some key kills. Chognar is actually very popular in the meta. With Chognar being banned, it makes Mina so much more viable. With Chognar banned, normally Mina is either taken or banned. So because they didn't take Mina here, Mina will be picked up by Allegiance most likely here. But they probably can hold off because Pyra has already been picked by Drawn to Fame. So Marja is very solid in side lane. Again, she was buffed, gives her 2 seconds of invulnerability basically, and they also buffed up her other area, her abilities that do more damage like Dark Pulse and Soul Devourer, and she also has unlimited sustain in the side lane, which makes her so good as a mage side lane.
Well, the Zenny upped in, and now we get to see who Drawn to Fame will decide to go alongside this Pyra. They've got side laners at the option because it looks like there is power coming in from the side of Allegiance, and a Dao Chan and potentially a Thane immediately locked in for the others.
All right, I potentially can see some synergy here. You've got a lot of big AoE lockdown coming in from all of them. Once again, expecting Allegiance to clump, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, Pyra has great Forest Sentry. It's a stun. She launches an owl, it attacks you, and it can stun you. It can stun multiple units actually as well, and also her ultimate, Nature's Rally, is really good. Thane, on the other hand, is a support that's a really good. You know, he can cancel Zenio's ultimate if he's channeling it. So I'm wondering where they're gonna play the Thane. If they're gonna play the Thane as a support or the Pyra as a mid laner like last time. We'll see.
Yeah, I would expect once again we'll probably see Lucifer on that mid Pyra and then probably pull out the support Thane. Yeah, but I mean, would you have like the Nature's Demise coming in as well, just to lock everybody down around you from that Pyra? It's like, oh, that's you know, crazy to deal with. We saw the power of it in EU, and now with the Wukong around the south, they are going to have some damage, some crit. If you can get up in there, the amount of slow, they're going to have a decent amount of control. Like I think I see what Drawn to Fame is trying to do. It's just going to be very hard to execute, especially into the comfort picks of Allegiance.
Execution have a ton of stun. So with Necroth being here, that's 2 knockups in his kit as well, and they're probably going to go with Zenio support.
Well, it looks like Necroth gets picked up yet again for Allegiance, and now we get to find ourselves a new life, or new breath, rather. Blown. No, we're just not even going to do it. Drawn to Fame needs to pull it together here in game number 2 to potentially see if they can tie things up. But it's also looking like that both of you might come up with the first unanimously correct prediction of the day.
Thank you, Drawn to Fame.
Good for us.
That's right.
Thank you.
The big boys are back.
Your excitement level as he potentially missed on that fist bump was.
Ooh, that would have been real off. That's a gift. That was a giftable moment.
Was pretty devastating.
Especially this look of, just, hey, yeah, and he's just no. It's fine. You got there in the end.
All right, Drawn to Fame's composition, does it show any sort of potential against this composition from Allegiance?
Again, execution heavy. They have to combo the Dao Chan. They have Thane that can charge in. Pyra has the Forest Sentry along with Nature's Rally. Wukong can jump in there from behind and just do tons of crit, follow with the Lindis damage, but their early game sucks.
Yeah.
Literally. It's really bad.
It's really bad. Yeah, they're going to really struggle. I mean, Diachan, like Lindis Wukong, like all these heroes, they need items to function well. I mean, Diachan maybe can offer some base utility, but then they'll have nothing to follow up on. Yeah, you'll be frozen in place. Congrats, I guess. There's like not really going to be any damage there to help them out. Early game Lindis, even if she's correctly, beautifully cycling Tread Softly, is still not going to be doing that much damage. So, like, good luck.
Good luck indeed. But, of course, throughout Season 2, if you want to make sure that you get all of the updates, all of the excitement, and everything that you need to know about for North America has begun. They've loaded onto the Antares battlefield, and it's time for a party. Allegiance is up 1-0 over Drawn to Fame. Do they have what it takes to get back at even?
I think Drawn to Fame definitely has the potential if they play to that potential, if they take it seriously, if they don't get immediately ganked and destroyed, then there is potential here for them to get out, like ALG, who is looking like they're playing it seriously.
Look at this 4-man rotation, this invade here. They're going to take the entire jungle. They're going to take the entire jungle of Drawn to Fame here. Really nice rotation there. And Wukong in the side lane, we'll see what he can do here. I mean, that's a beautiful skin, but Wukong needs a lot of gold, and he needs to basically get to his late game power spike with that massive crit that he has.
And we did see a nice little rotation from Drawn to Fame coming in there as well. I mean, they were able to snipe out the red buff of Allegiance, so it's something small there, but up against MTS in the side lane, like, that's terrifying. And him on Amaria, too, that's, like, not what you want to be doing, especially on a Wukong. Wukong just really doesn't offer a whole lot into this matchup. Yeah,
you can see why Marja is so strong there. She actually has unlimited mana. She can just spam her abilities like crazy. She doesn't have to rely on mana like other heroes do. And as a result, she can just sustain. She has also a lot of lifesteal when she hits the minions with her her Soul Devourer. And the Dark Pulse as well. It's so much AoE damage. And Doom is going to fall to the red tower. Looks like he is not quite in the game right now, and that's going to be a huge disadvantage for Drawn to Fame.
Yeah, just a rough situation right there, all things considered. Just finding, just thinking he's on the wrong side of the map. We're gonna go with that here. As already, the dragon is spawning now, giving another potential.
Nice combo there.
Oh man, that was a beautiful combo going there as well. Oh, and Sleepy as well with the with the canister, just laughing, gas, and chuckling, having a good time.
Yeah, that burst damage from that canister